Super Mario 3D World. When you hear these words, what do you think? Now, don't mistake it for Super Mario World. You would think of a 3D environment to roam free in a Mario game going left, right, up, and down. But what will happen if we do not go one direction up? Which means when we go forward like this. What will happen if we try beating the whole entire game without pressing up? Well, that's what we're gonna try to do today, guys. So today, we are going to beat the entire game, Super Mario 3D World, and as a bonus, I'll try getting all the stars and stamps while not pressing up the whole time. The rules, or the rules are simple. So, for today, we are going to try to go from 1-1 to the end game, which is the last level where we defeat Bowser and get all of the fairies and rescue them. And during that whole period of 1-1 till the end of the level, we are gonna try not pressing up the whole time. I can use any power-up or characters for this challenge. For this challenge, I'll mostly use Peach as a playable character, but I am obligated to use any other characters as needed. Also, I'm free to use more players to my advantage when the situation is dire, but I cannot make them move up or press the up button on the Wii remote. I can move slightly up left or slightly up right instead of pressing up. I am going to show you a demonstration that will show you what is up left, up right, and up directly. For your information, I have 100% this game, except Champions Road and the last mystery box level. I can also use shortcuts to exit levels that will be too difficult for this challenge. Now that everything has been covered, let us start this quest. So hello guys, this is Gamington Wiz obviously, and this is what I was talking about. So do you see this? I am gonna play obviously on the gamepad, so I am not allowed to go up. So over here, I can't do this. I cannot go up. So as you can see, I cannot go up like this. I'm okay to go up left, which is like this, so like it's sideways up, or I can go sideways right, as you can see over here, sideways right, and sideways left, but I'm not allowed to go up at all times. Obviously, I'm gonna use some tape to prevent me from going up at all times. Also, before we start this video, I want to go over some ground basics of what's gonna happen in my video. Just to let you guys know, I've been posting videos every week, but some days I'm gonna post videos usually maybe once a month or something, because I really try to work hard on my videos, and sometimes it'll take even that long, like even 2 or 3 weeks. So just for your information, and keep tuned to my videos. Now, let us start this quest and challenge. I cannot wait. Also, and one more thing to say is that I have played the game. I removed all my save data, and then I've played the game without any save data. So, and also, I am gonna record the footage, but after. So, I'm not recording the footage while I was playing. I'm recording the footage after I was playing. So the green stars will look like white stars because I already got some of the stars, but I cannot wait to show you guys the end results. So World 1-1 is a level everyone starts with, Super Bell Hill, and it was fairly easy. But obviously in this quest it's gonna have a challenge. So okay, so we have to go up to reach the other part of the level. But guys, don't worry, I have been prepared for this. There is this technique that people use, and I can obviously use it too. It's called the zigzag camera angles. So, obviously, this is a demonstration by the way. I cannot press up. So, I just turn the camera sideways and then press left. And look at that, I'm going up, but in a different perspective. Trust me guys, I am pressing left. I'm not pressing up at all. So this is one method for me to use that can help me play this game. So hopefully this challenge will be probably easy, but don't worry guys, this thanks to the zigzag camera angle, we can make the first part of the challenge. Now guys, I know this level I'm gonna say is fairly easy, but there were some hard parts. Like for example, to get this first star over here, there's the stars up there, but for me to get it, I have to go up on the pipes. So I have to go out of the pipes. So what I did was that I climbed up here, and then I cat dived over here, and then I jumped and I got the star. It was kind of hard at first because I'm just starting this challenge, but not too bad. However, the second and the stamp were really annoying because the second star was getting this bunny, obviously, and it took me some tries to get it because I have to perfect the zigzag camera angles so then I can try getting this. Yes, I know I can dash, but I can't press up, obviously. It took me some tries, but I got it, and it was no big. It wasn't, and then the stamp was the hard part. Here, let me show you guys how the stamp is. You see that? And look at this. You see that on the top right, under this time, it shows that sign that says not allowed on the camera. This is a fixed camera, and this is my enemy in this, because fixed cameras means I cannot move the camera, and obviously I have to press up. So you know what I did? I wall jumped. I know it's really terrible, but I had to wall jump. But I realized after playing this game, there's a much easier way. Just perfect your angle and cat dive. Literally, I'm not even pressing up at all. And then I cat dive, but then this part was hard. So I just went cat dive here, go left, and then I got the stamp. I mean, I should have done cat dive in the first place, but I did wall jump on this level. I learned cat dive later. But other than that, those were the hard part. The third star was easy and manageable, so it was no biggie. And I reached the flagpole without losing all of my time. So I can firmly say on the first level, even though it took some tries, that all stars and stamps are possible in completing as well as reaching the flagpole. Here we go, guys. This is World 1-2 Koopa Troopa Cave. Now, for this one, it's full of Koopa Troopas and fire flowers. Still, World 1-2 was actually a cakewalk. Just in case, I got a million lives. Just in case for this challenge, because who knows what's gonna happen. I mean, some obstacle will make me stop from winning. So that's why I just got a million lives. But other than that, this is basically just a linear stage. I just have to go left and right and I'm good to go. And I can firmly also say that all stars and stamps are possible as reaching the flagpole and completing the level. Here we are, 1-A, charging chucks. I know it looks like I have to go up, but actually I don't even have to go up. And I know it's a fixed angle, but I can wall jump, and if I had my cat suit, I can also cat dive. Still, this stage is really not that bad. And also I can confirm saying that even though this level is possible in completion, also all boss fights in this game are also possible in completing all of them. So I don't have to really go over the boss fights much. And also guys, if you guys are wondering, how can I go up in navigating through the maps? Well, I can use the camera zigzag technique. So I'm pressing left right now. I'm not even pressing up. So yes, I can navigate through all the maps. Just keep that in mind. Now anyway, you guys may see this as Mount Beanpole 1-3. Well, I find it as Mount Unfair Pole because this level is where I started to trip over the rock and I found an a really annoying obstacle. So, okay, you might see this as I can use the zigzag camera angle. Well, look at this. See? See? This is most parts of this level. You can't even use the camera angle. It's really annoying. So I had to do cat dive most of the time just to go through the level. And you know what else? Also, there was also a really annoying part that I had to deal with. Even though I reached the flagpole, so that's the good thing. I can complete this level using cat dives. But I couldn't do was get the star. The star is up here, and to climb up, I have to press up. I can't go left or right or even down. So I tried so many ways to do this. So you want to know what I did? So first, I tried stacking on characters. Obviously, I would do is that I would put Toad in the bottom. Then I would try putting Rosalina on top, and then she would be jumping, and then Luigi would try to hold me and then bounce off. It was entirely complicated, and I couldn't even pull this off, so it was really pointless. And obviously, as you can see, that trying to stack characters and doing jumping perfect jumps over them did not work at all. So you know what else? Do you know what else I did? I did was that I went on the tree, and then I did cat dives on it. It did not work great because I would either fall down or I would go up and then really miss it, you know. And I had to do, so this tree was really annoying. So you know what I did? I went to sleep, had a dream of 2 theories I could do on this, and then I went back to work on this the next day. And do you know what I did? So what I did was that I went on the tree and I used the up left to go up. I'm not pressing up at all. I could do that to get the star, but I wanted to see if there were any other ways in getting the star. And there was this one way I found, and it's really annoying, and you need to have a lot of you have to have lots of patience, perfect hovering, and one mess up and you would have to start all over again. Basically what I did was go on the tree, point in the opposite direction of the tree, hover as Peach, and then go back on the tree. It was really painful, and it even took some tries. But I really tried to manage to do this, and then it took like about a few hours for me to do this just on this level. I know it sounds crazy, but I actually did that much. And then once I was there, I jumped off and got the star. It was really painful and annoying, but I am so happy that I finished this. And here's another one that was really annoying, Star 2. So as you can see, I can use the camera angles to do it. So what I did was that I hit this PAL block, and then I would have to climb up. I cannot climb up at all. So what I did was I jumped on this moving box over here, and I went in. And then I saw a P-switch, and I know what a P-switch does. It activates coins, and then the coins are really hard because usually it's up, and I cannot press up, obviously, for this challenge. I cannot, obviously, it's a fixed camera angle in this level. So what I did was I had to get all of these coins, and look how annoying this is. Like, so, see, look, I missed by like 3 coins. So, you know what I did? I had another nap, and I dreamt of a theory, and I'm going to show you this theory. This theory is really helped me a lot in getting the second star. It was next morning, and I realized that the gamepad has this touchscreen. Do you see my hand over here? You see it? Yes. That I'm touching the screen of the gamepad, and I'm doing this. So what I realized is all I had to do is touch the P-switch and do nothing. And after that, I claimed the star. Simple, right? It is actually simple. You can even do this yourself. So I did this part, then I went like this. I'm using my hand, I'm just touching the coins. And I basically did this for like the rest of the game. See how easy this is? And I got the star. I mean, it's a little stressful at first, but I actually got the star. So, I completed the first and second star. Also, for your information, the third star was easy, but I needed multiplayer. And here's how. So, for this part, what you have to do is you have to hit this, and then this has a timer. And then the problem is I cannot climb. It's kind of hard. So, and also it has a timer again. So if I tried going left or right, usually it would take time for me. So you know what I did? Was that I got Toad over here. Toad is our boy. Toad, you're gonna help me with this, okay? Toad got the star, the cat, and then all I had to do was go on here. So, and then what he did was, I'm using the other remote for him to go, and then I have to just cat dive into here, and then I got into the cloud. Getting to the cloud was the hard part, but getting the star was easy because I had to go left and right, as you can see over here. And still, even though it was very painful and very annoying, I got all the stars and I got the stamp. Stamp was also easy. I just had to jump off just to get the stamp. So I got all star stamp and I completed this level, even though this was super annoying. Could I say this, folks? These next levels have been really easy on me since 1-1 and 1-3. 1-3 was super annoying, but even though I completed it, I just have to cat dive into Plessie. It takes time, but it's possible. And then over here, you know what happens? All I have to do is go left or right. The up and down button is used to speed Plessie, and I don't really need to speed him unless I'm trying to get the stars, but I can get the stars without even speeding him. So this was doable. Plus, I can firmly say that it is possible getting all stars and stamps in this level while completing the level and touching the flagpole. Okay, and here we are, the circus level. That's how I like to call it, 1-5. So, even though this is optional between Plessie 1-4 and this 1-5, the circus level, I wanted to do this too. And this was actually relatively easy. All I had to do is, obviously, I can use the touch screen. So, bam, 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 and bam. And look at that. An astounding victory. We just went to the first one without even moving. And then all I had to do was cat dives, and I had to do wall jumps. And I was good to go. All of the stars and stamp in this level was easy, as well as completing the reaching the flagpole and finishing this level. And you know, this level is just basically just the question blocks, panels, and just passing through the level. It's a fixed angle, but here we are on a Toad level. So in this, they made a new game off of this that they added in Super Mario 3D World. But basically, we have to get all 5 stars. You know, like this one over here, or this one over here, over here. It's basically puzzle and logical game. So it might look really hard because look at this. I have to press up a lot, but it was actually easy. Obviously, the camera zigzag angle, and luckily in this level it lets you do it freely, so I can firmly, and using evidence, but just to save you guys time, I can firmly say that all Toad levels, including this one, is possible. This level is 1-Castle, where we fight Bowser. So basically we have to go through all of this level, and then we go into this box using cat dives. To go through this level, obviously I use cat dives and I use camera angles. But as you can see over here, we get to see Bowser in a car. Vroom vroom. And it looks scary, right? Because look at this. Look at the perspective. I have to go up. But it was kind of difficult doing this in this angle. But I managed to do it. I defeated Bowser, got all stars and stamps, and I saved the green fairy in this level. And all I can say was that all stars and stamps were possible in completing in this world. But it took some time, like for example in 1-3. But still, I made it, and that's the good part. I kept trying, and I made it in World 1. So I got all stars and stamps in World 1, and I basically made it. So now we have to go to World 2. Onwards to World 2.